If you're thinking about starting a business with a partner, family member or multiple owners, then you're in the right place. Today I'm gonna show you exactly how to set up a multi-member LLC from start to finish, and by the end of this video you have everything you need to legally form your partnership business. Now here's the thing, most people think setting up an LLC with multiple owners is complicated, but it's actually pretty straightforward if you know the right steps. We are going to cover the entire formation process, how to create a proper operating agreement, and most importantly, how to avoid the mistakes that can get you in trouble down the road. What makes multi-member LLC so popular is that they give you all the liability protection of a corporation, but with the tax benefits and flexibility of a partnership. Plus, you can have unlimited owners, and each person's personal assets stay protected if the business gets sued or goes into debt. So let's get right into it. Before we start the actual formation process, let's quickly go over what makes a multi-member LLC different from other business structures. And the biggest benefit is liability protection. This means if your business gets sued or owes money, your personal house, car and bank accounts are off limits. Only the business assets are at risk. And for taxes, a multi-member LLC is treated as a partnership by the IRS, which means the business itself doesn't pay taxes. Instead, all the profits and losses flow to each member based on their ownership percentage. So if you own 50% of the LLC and it makes $100,000 in profit, you'll pay taxes on $50,000 on your personal tax return. You've also got two options for how to manage the business. You can go member managed, where all the owners make decisions together, or manager managed, where you appoint specific people to run the day-to-day operations. Most small partnerships go with member management since it's simpler. Alright, so the first decision you need to make is which state to form your LLC in. Now technically you can choose any state, but for multi-member LLCs the smartest choice is usually the state where you live and operate. This is because of a rule called nexus. A nexus is created when members live and work in the state, the business is managed from the state, you have employees in the state, you have a physical office or location, or you regularly conduct business there. That means, for example, if you live in Colorado, you want to open an LLC in Colorado. This would apply to the state you live in 99% of the time. Now, if you're a non-US resident watching this, it's a bit different, and in that case, Wyoming is the best option. Now, to form the LLC, you could try to file the paperwork yourself, but I personally recommend using Northwest Registered Agent because they handle everything for you. They also get you an address, so you don't need to put yourself on the public record, and it's actually cheaper than doing it yourself when you factor in all the fees. So let's head over to their website. You can use the link in my description or go to buyhassle.com/northwest. This is then gonna bring you to this page from where we can form our LLC. So let's click on Let's Get You Started. The first thing we want to do is select what type of business we would like to start. Of course here we want to select LLC, and then we need to select the state. So here again, simply select the state where you're going to be based. If you're a non-resident, you want to select Wyoming. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to do that. I'm going to select Wyoming. And from here, we can then see the pricing. We see the state filing fee of $104 and the basic package fee for the registered agent, which is $39 for now. And now we can click on continue. Then it's going to ask for the company name. This has to be unique and needs to end with LLC. I'm going to do something like Studio Hassle LLC. Then for the second question, send a copy of lawsuits and legal notices to your attorney. For most people, it's going to be no. I'm going to leave this a no as well. And then for the business purpose, you can fill in what you're going to do here. For example, Amazon FBA, e-commerce, whatever you're going to do. But you can also just select this button, use generic business purpose. This is still going to be fully compliant, which is what I usually do. Then we go to the section from the addresses. So the physical address you want on record with the state. And what I recommend for both of these is using the registered agent address. When doing this, your own address is not going to be put on any of the public records, which is good for privacy. This means Northwest will have your official address in the state, which is required by law. The same thing for the mailing address, simply let Northwest handle all the legal official mail for you. Once completed, click continue once again, and here we see the company management, and this is really important. What I talked about before, we have two options, member managed and manager managed. I'm simply going to select member managed, and here you can add all the members of your business. So for this example, I added two members, myself and my brother, and also here I'm going to select our registered agent address that's going to be on record with the state. Once you filled in all the members and the company management structure looks good, we can click continue once again. Here you want to fit in all your details. This is not going to be put on any of the records. This is simply for Northwest to communicate with you and to complete the purchase. Then they have an additional service, business identity. This is a business phone number, email, and website. Now you can get this somewhere else as well. It's not something that I recommend and it's not necessary, so I'm simply gonna untoggle this box and click continue here again. And here's a crucial part. We want to make sure that we add the tax ID, which is your EIN number. Right here, as you can see, a federal tax ID number, also known as employer identification number, is required to open bank accounts and to basically do any operations with your LLC. Then here you can select your option. If you're a US citizen, you live in the US, you can select this first option. If you are a non-US resident, you have to select this option right here. You will also see some other add-ons like S Corporation, Premium Mail Service, Trademark Filing, DBA Trade Name Filing. Usually none of these are required, so you can skip them. So once this is complete, we can click on continue once again and complete the purchase with a total price of just under $200. This is $39 for the registered agent fee for the first year, then $104 for the state filing fee in the state, and then $50 for the EIN. Once you submit your order, here's what happens next. Northwest files the LLC in Wyoming or the state you selected, which typically takes 1 to 2 business days. Then they'll apply for an EIN with the IRS, which takes about 1 to 2 weeks for the approval. Once everything is processed, you'll be able to access all of your documents to the dashboard in Northwest, and this is everything you're gonna receive. Your articles of organization, which is the official proof that your LLC is legally formed. Your registered agent address, which is your official address in the state from Northwest. Your company dashboard inside the panel to manage your company info, the filings and documents. Then the EIN number, this is your business tax ID used for all your LLC operations. And then your LLC branding, so the name you will operate under, and this is going to be your business identity. Now here's something you also need when running an LLC with partners. You need to create an operating agreement. This is basically the rule book of how partnerships will work. Your operating agreement needs to cover ownership percentages for each member, so if you have 2 partners, maybe it's 50-50, or maybe one person contributed more money, so it's 60-40, whatever the split is, get it in writing. You'll also need to establish how decisions get made. Do you need unanimous agreement for major decisions or just a majority vote? What about day-to-day operations decisions? Can any member make those or do you need approval? Next, set up the rules for your profits and losses. Usually this matches ownership percentages, but not always. Maybe one partner is putting in more work, so they get a bigger share of the profits, even if they own less of the company. And here's the big one that most people forget. Include buyout and exit procedures. What happens if one partner wants to leave? How do you value their share? Who gets the first right to buy them out? These seem like distant problems when you're starting out, but they become huge issues if you don't plan for them. Licensed CPAs can help with this as well, but I'll also show you a draft operating agreement and how that looks like. So here's an example of the agreement. You can simply set this up yourself or do this with help. First of all, we show the members and what the percentage ownership is. Then here information where it was formed, in the state of Wyoming for this example. The purpose of the business, again the members and ownership, management and decision making, profits, losses and distributions, how that would look like, banking and authority if you have many members, who can actually log into the bank accounts, then transfers of interest and buyouts, so what happens if someone wants to exit the company, and then a few myth things like dissolution, the taxes, how that's gonna work, basically everything you normally talk about with your members just written down in a contract. Once your LLC is approved and you have your EIN, the next step is opening a business bank account. You'll need your articles of organization and EIN letter for this, and you can choose any bank that you want that supports business bank accounts. As a multi-member LLC, every year your LLC has to file Form 1065 with the IRS. This is an informational return that shows how much the business made and how profits were split among the members. After that, each member gets a form called K1. This form tells you exactly how much of the business profits or loss belongs to you. You'll usually receive your K1 by March 15th. Then each owner takes their K1 and include that number on their personal tax return. So the LLC itself does not pay taxes, but the owners do, based on their share of the business. So you want to set up a good record keeping system from day one. Keep track of all your business expenses, member contributions and distributions. QuickBooks or similar accounting software make this a lot easier. When running a multi-member LLC structure, the biggest mistake people make is mingling personal and business funds. Never use business money for personal expenses and never use personal money for business expenses. This can pierce into your liability protection, which means your personal assets become fair game if the business gets sued. So keep proper documentation for everything. Every major decision should be documented in writing, especially if it affects ownership percentages or profit distributions. If you end up in a dispute with your partners, these records can save you. Follow your operating agreement procedures correctly. If your agreement says you need majority approval for expenses over $5,000, then stick to that rule. Don't get lazy about following your own procedures just because everyone gets along right now. And also stay compliant with the state requirements. File your annual reports on time, keep your agent service active, and make sure all members' information is up to date with the state. Missing these deadlines can result in your LLC being dissolved, which creates a huge mess. This is also why I recommend working with a good agent, since they prevent these things from happening. The key things to remember is get everything in writing, especially ownership percentage and decision making procedures. Keep business and personal finances separate and stay on top of your annual filings and state requirements. I've left a link to Northwest Registered Agent in the description below in case you want to form your LLC. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.